Two engines, two target groups, but one shared style. For 2026, Triumph is launching two revised Scrambler models. The Scrambler 900 for all-round urban use and the Scrambler 1200 XE for those who like to head off-road now and then. In this video, we'll run through everything that's new on the bikes, so stay tuned. Let's start with the new Scrambler 900, the more compact of the two. At Triumph it has a very clear brief. Retro looks paired with everyday usability, all of it as straightforward and versatile as possible. For 2026 it's had a thorough technical refresh, starting with the suspension. A new 43mm upside-down fork from Showa replaces the previous standard setup. This is combined with twin shock absorbers with piggyback reservoirs at the rear. Both elements are tuned for better damping and greater reserves. Think cobblestones, gravel or twisty back roads. The chassis has been revised too, the tubular steel frame has been retuned and the subframe is significantly narrower. The benefit is that the seat now sits better on the bike visually and functionally. Overall, the silhouette becomes a touch more compact and a bit more elegant. One detailed highlight: the previously used wheels have been replaced. From now on, the Scrambler 900 runs on new aluminium wire spoke wheels, fitted X-Works. According to Triumph, that reduces unsprung mass and therefore improves agility. On the electronic side, there's a clear update. On board now is lean-sensitive ABS. The same applies to traction control. In addition, there are three riding modes: road, rain and off-road. And in off-road mode, the rear wheel ABS is deactivated, so you have more control on loose surfaces. Maybe to throw a little slide, just to have a bit more fun. The ride-by-wire throttle remains as before and is set to work with pleasant finesse. Optionally, the bike can also be equipped with a Bluetooth module. Because the new Scrambler 900 now comes with Triumph's new TFT display, specifically a round unit with a mix of LC and TFT screens. We already know it from models like the Trident 660 and many others. Yes, it doesn't look quite as pretty as the old analog clocks, but it offers more functions. And that's what Triumph wanted to focus on: more functionality for the rider. A USB-C charging socket is now standard too, so you can charge your devices while riding. And if you want, you can also get cruise control as an accessory. At first glance you might think the Scrambler 900 is exactly as it was, but there are a few neat new touches and changes. The tank lines are now drawn more angular, the front and rear mudguards are slimmer, and the side panels now carry crisper lines according to Triumph. And above all, the LED lights are new. Up front there's a new headlamp and the tail light has now been integrated more cleanly into the bike. In addition, there are three new color options: matte khaki green combined with phantom black, mineral grey combined with cosmic yellow, and still urban grey and jet black as the standard variant. So the Scrambler 900 continues to be aimed at anyone looking for an uncomplicated, high-quality bike for the city or short blasts on country roads. In Germany it is priced at 11,995 euros and in Austria at 13,395 euros. Market launch is planned for April 2026. But there's also the big Scrambler, one step up, the 1200 XE, the top model with 250mm of suspension travel, the one that really means business. And it has now been updated too. While the 900 is geared more towards road riders, the Scrambler 1200 XE continues to play the role of the adventure Scrambler with a genuine off-road focus. For 2026, the suspension has therefore been sharpened again. At the front there's now a new Showa upside-down fork with a diameter of 47mm, fully adjustable as you'd expect. And at the rear, a pair of Öhlins piggyback shocks with dual springs is at work, likewise fully adjustable. As already mentioned, suspension travel is 250mm at both ends, so you don't really get more travel at Triumph. As a result, the XE remains planted on rougher terrain in 2026 as well. You can genuinely ride it off-road. The aluminium swing arm is particularly long to provide even more control in the dirt, bringing with it significantly more ground clearance than the smaller 900. For the braking system, Triumph uses Brembo Stylema M430 calipers, radially mounted with two 320mm discs. At the rear, a Nissin caliper works with a 255mm disc. Cornering ABS and lean-sensitive traction control are also standard on board and can be completely deactivated in Off-Road Pro mode. There are also 6 riding modes available: Road, Rain Sport, Off-Road, Rider, and only on the XE, as mentioned, Off-Road Pro. On top of that, you get a large TFT display with a customizable start screen, 2 layout themes and automatic contrast adjustment, a 5-way joystick, illuminated switchgear, a USB charging socket under the seat, and standard cruise control. In other words, you can tell the XE really is the top model among the Scramblers, everything's included. Even so, the 1200 XE remains true to itself visually in 2026. Angular tank, high-mounted exhaust, aluminium mudguard, anodized details, all very high quality and rounded off by the XE script. In addition, there are 2 color options for 2026. Matte khaki green combined with matte crystal white, or silver ice combined with phantom black. As a base color, sapphire black remains available. There are also over 70 optional accessories, so you can configure the XE exactly as you like. In terms of price, it starts in Germany at 15,995 euros and in Austria at 18,695 euros. Market launch takes place as early as December, so quite a bit before the 900. So those are the 2 new Scramblers for 2026. The Scrambler 900 is now up to date technically and should be noticeably more agile and markedly more modern, yet without losing its retro touch. And the XE has simply received a proper hardware upgrade, so it can perform even better off-road. Which one do you like more? Which would appeal to you more? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because where these new models came from, there are many more. So subscribe to the channel and we'll see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.